If they have to repeat the provision of the policy, that's okay, but we need these reports to be complete because that's the way that people can actually read them without having to go back to another document. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And that will conclude in-person public testimony, and I believe we do have a request remotely, and it's Will Justice. So we can admit Will Justice to offer public testimony via Zoom.
All right. So I'm here to talk about BRIC. Can y'all hear me?
You got you.
All right then. So I'm here to talk about BRIC. I actually have a BRIC report on me. BRIC has affected my life very. It's been very bad for me. I've been kicked out of places because I've had task force tell the people that I was living with that I was a dangerous person. I've had charges that have been dropped against me, put on public, like it's been in the police officers, like in their mailbox, it's come and it has my picture on it, all these charges that have been dropped on me, very inflammatory things. Talk about like how I've made threats, and it's like, okay, so I know the law. If I actually made a threat, you would arrest me. And then that would be, me in jail. So when it comes down to, you may disagree with what I said because you don't agree that it's okay for me to say that it's not okay for you to do certain things that you're not supposed to be doing. I mean, I got to break that down. So if I say that there's a problem with your behavior and you don't like that, but you have the authority to just lock me up and then say, I assaulted you after you've assaulted me, that's a problem. Let's call things what it is. I'm very ashamed that we have people who are willing to get up there knowing our history with the police department. And it's like y'all are willing to be willing tokens and come up here and say whatever to sit there and justify this stuff that has affected me since I've been a teenager, like even before that, because my first interaction with police was not a positive one. We are not changing this situation. It's getting worse. It's getting worse. And the only problem, the thing is now that it just, more people who look like me is the ones are able to abuse me too. I mean, and let's call it what it is. I'm seeing less and less people who actually look like me in my community. This whole thing about community policing and all this stuff like that. I mean, I got to call BS on that. We don't see you. You're lying. I'm going to say that straight up and down. You're lying. You're not coming into the community and talking to us and actually engaging with us in a positive way whatsoever. The majority of people who are policing my community do not look like me. They have biases, implicit biases that are, it's been in their head since they were a child, and it's kind of hard to let go of. I can't tell you how many times I've had instances. Just the other day, I got pulled over by the police. They trying to talk to me like they're familiar with me, and they're lying to my face, telling me about how I was speeding. And I'm like, you're a liar, like real deal. You're sitting here lying to me right now, and it's kind of clear that you already know who I am. And they're trying to play it like they don't, because this publication has went out there with all these charges that have been dismissed on me to their homes, telling them to look out for me because I'm a dangerous person. I'm active in my community trying to do the positive things. And you're sitting there telling people that, oh, I'm just somebody to look out for. If it was that serious, it makes no sense whatsoever. I've been denied employment because of this. I've had other people harassed because of this, because, they associate with me and they're like, hold on, who are these people who are coming to me talking about something you probably shouldn't deal with him because, it's like this BRIC thing is far more nefarious than y'all would like to admit. I'd like to come and see BRIC. How do I get off of that? You can't retract what's in the minds of people now because of the slander that you've put out there of me. All right, personally. And I'm just going to say it straight up and down. There's a reason why a lot of us don't trust law enforcement. It's because we've been abused by them. I've been wrongfully convicted on things. Come on now, let's talk about the real issues. And I am tired. I am so tired of you sycophants. Like you are just like, you know, some of the stuff that you've been through. Even with I have family members that was told that they should get used to being called racial slurs and not to react to them because that's their job. Meanwhile, the racist who hates me may not call me a racial slur, but definitely treat me like one. I mean, and this is a very big issue that you guys are not addressing. It needs to be addressed. Big problems. We're not letting up on this. I don't know if my time is up or not, but I'll tell you this. You will be seeing more of me telling you that this is not a positive thing. Because like I have been negatively affected by this BRIC report thing that I've made public. I mean, you can go and look at it. It has all these charges on it that don't even exist. They said that they have no merit. I mean, it happens. It happens because wrongfully accused equals guilty when you look like me. And that's all I have to say.
Thank you, Will. And you're bringing us right out. We have a hard stop at 1 o'clock, so you finished right in perfect time. Thank you, everyone, for your time and attention. Obviously, the administration, our advocates, public testimony from via Zoom, as well as in-person testimony, and also to my colleagues for their thoughtful comments and questions. And with respect to docket 0921, the surveillance policies of the Boston Police Department, Boston Parks Department, Park Rangers, Boston Public Schools, Boston Public Health Commission, Boston Housing Authority, Boston Municipal Protection Services, and the Office of Emergency Management. This meeting of the Committee on Public Safety and Criminal Justice is adjourned. Thank you.